the little things that
Alsama. Atol men natal programme share. Nana kata diwa soto ko di.
Ale fonsaje de. Ale fonsaje. Nada bosanka waluo. Me useni da bojulale ma.
Julo jaman namaje. Nia jaman namaje o. Sulu sindi terela. Useni masata. Alale aman sayandi. Maro da bodima. Maro da bodima o. Nukunda da bodima. Alale bate jola. Mansole bate jola. Ayegambia bondi bata kono. Imaje molu bele se wota. Ana benin kelae. Manso benin kelae. Usembo nyani logo. Logo kai use. Anata kombo tumame. London ata kule. Bokae do arabo. Ayano kuoge Gambia Gambia kai Mandela. Mayinduru kema. Sala fo salida bokema. Karale bate jola. Jila si sedima. Kanja mane dimma. Sali suare dimale. Jari jalori ma. Jari fuloni ma. Tira si sedimale. Munani tata maitu. Munanteli kumbolam alimbara.
Juguna safure mama jali. Munani tebota maitu. Ite beden kiri jumale lala. Ni kuseri fata dabe. Nte juguna nyanta fala jele. Mandela do buoke. Gambia bebe jilina. Gambia bebe se ore. Lume na Mandela bilada. Volunte be pipeline. Linda osaka jojita. Akonde nanta today. Volumolu bebe kafata.
Wali mamari wolo. Wali mamari wolo. Langan jabe barka.
Alabe dikerae.
Manso nyingirae.
Ale fonsaje. Kembe sanya menyorele. No banja yole. Fala somolele. Ale fonsaje. Ayi.
Al programme Oshia sina commencé moro jawi mbadi ngam baraka way paswari al programme Oshia wotu mo ganna ado ko ke falo nan nani dengiro pile jaalo ñu mo ado lati ngawol pile kataba ke den ngadum programme ko no nga commencé
Yela dalo tema. Ana bikonde badia. Biwo be dia bunne. Ya mana mawoya badia. Ya boya sangaraka. Malike malem. Makusale tema.
Yes, Bajana, barangay. Oh. Ibrahim, angay ko roki, wala ka main.
Kokima duraninya kema borboro minani kasoro minnan. Yula mahambanani bila wasibal dabo. Yang kuba dabo nala yula manna feala. Fea mantul wulindi.
Yula manna feala.
Jamale kasana ta.
Yula manna feala.
Wallahi parsebe tinyadinne. Taramo be mangirinde. Wallahi silo man soto.
Yula manna feala. West Coast ko lembal sa malalan na kibakan yang kuba dawa fay ndoko Gambia nul kaman na feala version Gambia fe na save andung kabe nga o din kontanta kom so ko nga yang kuba melong wala mo nyenti desan this is a person me along imukalong ibe yang kuba iba describe la nyameng he got all the qualities of a good leader manke yang kuba fana ko damati na yuzi vida nyaton ko be ben internet sa kun na funding ke la kunda ibolo na nyameng alina local government jibe UDP literally transformed the local government kaje ko Gambia no sa Africa nyo sabala local government munu dumping place leti for political pundits many along ko imang nafaso de politiko ko ne ka many use ya jam lati amo like Bakso Jede and the others Musa Suso wol ke sa local government ye but when UDP came the young leaders of UDP local government transformed into a functional unit, into a functional organ. Yes, development is possible in local government because of the exposure in the external world. Yani how Western nations ikela tundol develop nyameng through local government only. So this is something Mea Lonko is very enjoyable. Kaji ko mungka nada UDP la wato lokon. But anyway, al nganying play rek den ngadung na random kasanying kono. Amarga way, ya. Pass. Yes.
Walang kamse kuda ko di mali yang kubadabo. Kebe mo jandi ma ko jan sankaranga. Binta maron kema Mariama ba kema yang kubadabo.
Jula manna feala.
Musu jaton lebe ko makana silang. Ramusa bali be ko masabali sadako. Wani ami bangkuran nagan suloba. Mamadi sabali sadako. Babala komando. Rescos mu me be ko manyam kubadabo. Mampu dengan dunia repensi dan silandi. Yang kubadabo ne.
Jula manna feala.
Bansebe tinyari ne.
Jula manna feala.
Karang me mangkiri ne.
Jula manna feala.
Silo mansoto.
Jula manna feala.
Suarga patari ne.
Julaman na feala ala baraka gasama Muhammad jahi silla jahi ngo ngana talo jele funyi nyat kabringi move lol je mosabol jateni landing es dawaning meyo bensura imagine na post na page do UDP TV media kaf ko broda hol aliou unta mal fama letel sabat ala baraka bake mbadi ngolu na programme ngake dimanche lungola usually Let's Talk with Kekendo show. Anung ning aboda alabala sama a programo nying abekalale. Sama ben na broda sotola memu Esa Jawlati. Ning broda Esa Jawlale binala bekachala jam. Be menu kachala abekalan na current affairs so let me be keri ma o kujama bale betablo me yalon ko benya na kakachale. Sako tumo me yalon kon na zoo president ata made the people store made the people store me yalon ko instead of aike bankola fuaroli kairoti min kamala ko isela problemo lu anila woshida musa futandi masakunda se ajibe ning ayata non kay be solution of funtindila no nang fuarol la wala ya solution on nyinta ya funtindi bari made the people store has torn another direction kaya ko mungo baro ya useless au platform mo useless ka kuma kensa mo fumolie na samado kulalie ka promise kensa mo di aning ka science samado la ta kislandi bawo kaitandi la ko kolea kanal kan ni wo fudatalma halbengina la nyin kolea dola men katanu wallanto be men kono sai atata nata abemu wallet bari sen na pati yola nyaton kol kontom bare kabonna president bala his excellency the barrister himself, the secretary general his excellency lawyer Usienu Numukunda Dabo aningala deputy menketa ajaratu aji am sekati aji yamundaw yabo onkul Kemisen Jame onkul Amadou Sane onkul Amadou Kora kata fonna local government nyaton ko Landi Bisane barista Yankuba Dabo Lord Mayor Talib Ahmed Bensouda Mayores Rohi Malik Low anila councilor meni alon koy bebe doku wala ñun ko do councilor do anina UDP la other executives meni alon koy mantra public office be wol fana be konton na killing itola ni konton wala benna diaspora fana konton na bagela na chapter chairman or our chapter chairpersons janning na bari musul binan kamuta la jang so men chapter la chairperson so be fana be konton na anila chapter members sol be se be konton killing ngalon ko chapter dul fana bigele men yalon ko la programme sol be load kan ibina la programme sol la de on the pipeline ka je ko mon ko la fundraisings and galas pour wol fana ye commencer se wol fana be konton ani se wish pour ye gala successful wano soto ko mon ko gas chapter ya kenyame UK chapter ya kenyame ani Spain chapter ya kenyame ngalon ko all other chapters are brazen up kaje ko munko ila congress ni la fundraising sol sinana yeke successfully more than or bigger than gas chapters and Spain chapters because right now Spain chapter goleli foster mo be beto le to foka but ngalon ko na makam balu mamma folo mengata na American word yale to ni mamma da mo be kanyina le ko congress ko la bawo to ke le mo be aka fo pare ni pare da ka ke wato men ye molla moli la profit sol wala do revenue men kafunyo kan congress o ko dal ko double le wala ndo ya triple so wala la ko nyin wala anyabo wara baake sana jaaju mbadi mol wala ndo sana jaaju wala mol surahata fati la wala mol e be konton na baake be mo be konton na ni ngatol men yalla kalbe jibe wala sainten ala baraka baake mbadi mol bi la fraka men kacha nga fa nyame random conversation wala mu bar ku jama be keri banko ka me yalla ko nyanna ka kacha le especially membe danding adama barola meet the people stola Barola last year mid the people store mbe hakil bulando kala wotola bawo samusa ngaka mid the people store mengi akasiala katara fo sinya saba wo mid the people store ngafo nyamen ala propose movement wolom puru sama dokulalo wallandu fuarol mansaita wolukam o president wete kam ani yekacha ini be kacha la nyaadile sama dokulala la problemo momenti ye même face kabeli ni sama dota mbita misali fe ye la problemo tay bang ya explain man sakunda e bang nyin kamala ko pour man sakunda se solution ota ka sodo wo problemo la janni sama do be sila wala sabun anala minister kata wala sabun anala secretary kata wala sabun ila permanent secretary be kabule no kan nyin kamala ko nin minister membe dia mukan wala ndo nin sama do kula yela wosi di fe pareka ilaw wos yolo ya di sate o mento Minister of Health akafundila akadiamu. Sama dogula la minister akafundila akadiamu. Na silo la kuwa la minister akafundila akadiamu. Yunube akadiamu le kajeko itola plano mundeti wotundo nyina karala itola mafongola. Sama dogula la minister se fundin kaita ndila ko serum jambando men be sunyata bawo serum wala kete jambando men be sunyata date ya wafin Senegal nyinam be nyim plan car ni plan car le kala andu jambando ta dasala sila dokula fana na minister sake wo nyama wala to dokula minister jati kende ya minister fana wo nyondam Gambia problemu men be be keri na banko ka ning ayatara nunko we have a functional system you made the people so would have been a great opportunity for the Gambia government to go and listen to the farmers, for the government to go and take notes on the problems, the persistent problems may along our farmers are facing. Wobe kala ng opportunity ba lete kumungo hanni boron nge. Hanni ayatra nung kay mawo problem will be solved no. But at least they will try their best. Your problem mo jama solve no je many along those are the present problems. You will solve no. Sama bekeka. Serunko jambando dara sama do kulalka. I jambando be sunya yabe wafi. Serum i jambando sama do kulal kan. I kwebe jambando wafi na sama do kulal ma dala dame yalon ko sama do kulal ta afford lano. Sama do kulal man na jambando sanno. Wala tiyo ya kate fango e foye la tiyo ta ye wuri. Ye la tiyo le wuri sai masakunda kwebe sama do kulal la tiyo sana price ola. Price o me yalon ko aman sama do kulal favor. Price o me yalon ko sama do kulal fun le right so do pluka wo price o nyele la sama famu nyinka ima jabandi dira e koni momo ilati yo samba Senegal itol dol mari wotala yesoro menu fana yalon ko yelati yo samba la foka pare e ko wol mari wol batle pondi na Gambia banko kan yewol soro bawo wol man so nakere lati yo wafin Gambia ngina be kere ni meddi people store ay nyene free be nyonel moy kanje ani kuma kinzi njama be nyene kala ye sama sene ni be nyene kala ye many are not going to fulfill. The only thing Adama Barola intentional movement in mid the people store. Wolo munyenti to use the Gambian farmers. Ka nasamado kulal to use ka Gambia la kodota kasika aningaita borum. Obviously ni kodo menkata ni wala karakilum beka murundan. Banina murundan wokodo ni kata muntoleto mbenga lo nakata Adama Barola di follow kono ani baro kunda family ani NPP politico ani la minister ya sala nyotio. Banko be kole ari nyame baroko akana namul le dalafa bari yalon karambaliani miranda ya amambere andu ngamul jele min yalon koy fundi be Adam Baro fasa kan nyinka ko Adam Baro kana namul lel kaf Adam Baro ko akana namul kafu munemu daliloti atakana Gambia namul kafu ako dalila killing tubabudu ani Asian countries yela banko development la ni namu ba ya do ku wala biso mo ndanga safero kele ngo at some point be agree la with Adama Barrow bari Adama Barrow fana amanson quand même fo Gambia dingol ye ni namu kafola kuoto wolo nyinti ko akatuba abdu damento fo anin di other serious nations wala namu akadun dawo darandi they have a system menka wo control and even the central government imansembo so kawo system mo nyinta kawo corrupt wolilla namo ni expenditure ni akadundamento woli wala control imuka unnecessary expenditure ke using the state resources imuka unnecessary and misplaced priority ke kaje ko ka banko la ko do ni katinya to a sector me yalonko amanke the pressing sector ti amanke critical sector ti imani sector do muta yewol solve follow wala banko lu men ka wonamo sifa jo wali elwa jawjawol soto kodo la karala namo la karala wala sabu niman namo jofango because of ila namo nyin na nafa be nyame ila banko kan niman namo jofango ite aka jare na fango yesanjo nanka mola kaso kam more than momi yalonko ay mole fa tax evasion is even worse than killing somebody nyin banko ba wala nyam. But again ye Adama Barrow jibe iba fola sama do gulale ko kana ila namo le kafu andu nide wonamo kafu ima long fango namo la kafu abe men fango be sabalana manke economic specialist but the nyindo on kamem for womu fendet me alonko it's not a required science kaje ko mongo to be able to know what correlation on yimbe nyame ning ay mo la namo lo kafu businessman ol bebe la kanamo men jo namo bebe kafu lale therefore mano da be kafu lale sugro dabe kafulale jabo dabe kafulale ñim fengol be dabe kafulale kew woto sama do kula la bata wala kana kafukuge tijalu men yalon ke bakarandrole kawo jori men soro wol fana nabata wala kana kafukuge bawo ni ka mano sam illa wo salary men yalon ko $5,000 ni ka mani boto fula sanu jenu $4,000 lara nin namu kafuta teke no illa wo 5,000 no kono ni mani boto fula sanje fende plage ko take. Now how are you going to support ila dinni wala karamunjo ila dinni wala jati kende ita fo wala transportation or to and fro school ibo be tala nyaadi le ibo be tala no nyaadi le. This is the repercussion me alon ka benyin namu ka fo nyin abako. But let's assume that namu ka fo nyin manjaw ya bak bari ni ayata nungo mulka namo jo namo ka muru mulka la namo nyin i realize no namo ka muru mulka ke development no nyin keno definitely mulka ko nyin ka keno fo ngai wala sa ni European country dol jibe dolbe je wala namu dak jawiya bakel but ay belaw namu jawiya be alaji be basic commodities wala be so ne haran je nyame ni European banko dol jibe namu da man fancy but the basic commodities they are expensive but wala sabu akake balance flat but wala Gambia jibe ba nyame namu da be kafuring basic commodities wala skyrocketa masakunda la lavish expenditure wakafuta. Imagine Baroka $30 million Gambian dollars in 2024 menkanante. This proposed budget may allocate kananante. It could make the people store the madama. They want to allocate $30 million Gambian dollars for Adama Barola in no sense tamu kataka banko yara ay politiko keje ay kuma kensa mul foje ay MD promisol di ay ku halakri mul foje $30 million Gambian dollars in kebo dira. Andum akawo $30 million Gambian dollars on yinta sama do kula la kata mel no kam ka kuma kensa mul foje ka promise kensa mul dila $30 million so nying akata wolle toyala ngata wolle mix nada da wol mit akam negi je politiko ngamira ko mon ka be menke kanante NPP bureau manka mankunda. This is the only nonsense that Barrow is doing on his Meet the People store, and that's why I've written ko Meet the People to Mayor Lonko. It was initially meant to instill hope and aspirations into the farmers. Now aketa agoniti sama dogula la miroro aketa morning period ti pro sama dogula bawo ning atata abulta Meet the People store wati ikame moy wala mu niku yati ikame moy wala mu division oti ikame moy wala mu kuma kense oti ikame moy wala mu kuti me yalo ko nyaton ko nante mirala adamo barola masaya betende ngina sabu barola masaya is the worst leadership me yalo ka se hapunno bankole sako fantola Africa bankol be nyame. Now imagine ni baro be dolla banko kam for the next 20 years. Atoli yamira mune ba falina na Gambia banko ka. Fende falina. Na irrigation system wote falina. Na sama do kula blata falina. Nyindol be fende falina because baroka wol be jele ko mo wol man na faso. Me yen na faso do wala mu Adama Barrow ko ani NPP. This is Barola agenda. And until ninga mero le you understand. In salon ko na banko lafta la edu nyimbulo lokon. Mafo ko alkana nanang alejoni UDP kam. Bari kukili la frem benga me understand wala mu nyintiko. Adama Barrow is a threat to Gambia's success. As long as Adama Barrow be power, the Gambia as a nation is not going anywhere. Ibe PDOIS le bang, ibe GDC le bang, ibe GMC le bang. Fonsa understand the core. Supporting Adama Barrow is only adding more problems. Is only retracting the nation backward. And until being realized komungo na collective unity wala mu Gambia la progress te fonsi nana nyokane nga coalition ode da walanto nga join nam patiol kam kaje ko ka Adama Barrow ta ka bondi je katana hajola nimmo boket our nation is not going to go anywhere. Nyimman kem feat nimme dara Gambia biya ngin ka Gambia be nyaade Gambia la living condition o be nyame Gambia la basic living condition will be nyame. Even kurango amonka possible noje. How can now people in diaspora ibitala Gambia nyadi leye, investment okije. You can have all the ideas. You can have very good ideas nibe diaspora jam. But how can you go to Gambia and invest in the country where there is no stable electricity? Nim kurango na rebi atinala fosininde. Walando every single day human productive time scale oni benyame. Tamol menyalo ko mola productivity ka ko tamol la kron katale bip kron ke fay botol sisa sena bo barka ba ke gasama Mohamed ala barka ba say mol bitala no le nyaadi le ka investment o ke Gambia Adama Barrow me mira wol ber ni ayatra nun ko Barrow really had this Gambia, this small nation at heart. I do not think there is going to be a need to Barrow kata Meet the People store like 3-4 times a year. 3-4 times a year. Baro ni ayata nunka Gambia sort at heart. Baro manya nakaje komongo. It is necessary to go for Meet the People store 2-3 times a year before Abewokela. That millions and millions of Gambian dollars. Why not you will invest into sectors? Kaje ko kakudo so nandi sama dokulalie. Ika kodo nyinta melto yala, claiming that you want to go and listen to those people. You want to go and meet those people. But ning awulta wato men ayo kodo nyin beta. In the name of Gambian farmers, aita ay kodo nyinta yatinya, aita kumol fuje many alonko, they will never benefit farmers. They go and come. Samadokulali, all the multiple problems ye menu relay on them. Nothing is solved. Ye nyaka sala, ning campaign kana si kotake, I will kotake kata, another Meet the People store. Whilst Allah former promises will man fulfill, I more and more promises I will add onto the farmers, thinking that Gambians are fools. Gambians should be taken for a ride at all times. But should this be a surprise to Gambians? And I don't think so, because alinga jibe. More many along Baro push many along remote control, because obviously Baro is not, going by his own sense. Baro is being dictated. Baro is being dragged, So Molel Kabaro use Kafai Komonko. This is what we used to do. This is how we succeeded. This is how we did it. This is how we succeeded for 22 years. This is how we did it. So Nia will Tandala Baro saying Abedamento. Abedamento saying Chihuahua ni fengo fenada wala kage. Baro manke baro tiko tage. Baro manke ngalongo bakso nyan nakala wo slogan so dala kebe fale. Ahanna be Cairo baro nyan nako bondigele. Bakso nyan nako do bondigele. Cairo baro nyan nako do bondigele. Hino baro nyan nako fana bondigele. Bawo ni baro be hinarin to la Gambia sama do kulalenu. Wallahi amange jela kuti. Baro kay ko do men beti nya Meet the People store aman na fa soto ige fonji ni kamen na Meet the People store aka Gambia sama dogula la kena fa munela aka Gambia sama dogula la kena fa munela. The same problems Mel explain Adama Baro e kabrenga la first time. What the same problems are still persistent in the Gambia. There is no improvement on those things. On like for what problems so tara nyamel le koy dilapidate further wala kita Gambia banko and wala be kere. Just look at our structures. Silo dol be ye yi mana buru la we wolto ko mo la kiya be silo be nyame ki angol la silo na kiya be silo ni moto bi ta ke je kamera non ko ni be badi mun ko la ken dandama moto ka kuma le kamera non ni be badi mun la ken dandama la inin fonko be nyobaruma bari say ganna be ni ko do ni beti nyala why not woko do ni desa woko do ni yeddun system woko no bang ay ta dula do damati yalo ko really ya jibe ko banko su la ni na science and why not ye woko do ni ta ye pomporo so kanamo ni ta kalafa ay Gambia toral damma ni sama do kula ka ben bay ndol momo ka kondana ko wala ndesan sama tol mo ko be futla ka wori bawon ka yaajal men fo yalo ko yela carte ta yaadi Adama Barrow bi wolel be kumbo ka modan ndol men yalo ko namul man carte o fu fayal men yela carte o yela wolel be kumbo ka wolel fo dabe feare kurin kuba wa andu nganna carte o fayte nende mun be la carte o faye kurin kuba wa nganna carte o faye nende namul fan yela carte o faye. This is what is happening in the Gambia. So ni ayata nungo kuwel bolo nyama, why not we come together as Gambians? Nganna political t-shirts no will be put aside. We put our political caps aside. Ngaje ko mungo daise need to take over the Gambia. Ibajela ko Gambia financial move. There is no critical sector me along can move can Gambia at all. You've seen the University of the Gambia, because the university at some point is being politicized now. Yes, students will complain Kanyame. Instead of learning for the whole year, now the students are learning just few months and the exam will come on a year. How do you expect those students to cover the most important parts? How do you expect those students to master the practical aspects of their learning education processes? And this is the most important thing. Because now Gambia, we want to have engineers. We want to have people who can develop our engineering system. We want to have, experts, students, or let me say, graduates, many along, they will be able to take care of our IT systems. Like the smart governance technologies. But how do you expect those students to have expertise in that area? Very limited time. You just push them to do exams, pass the exams, award them the degrees and the certificates. What do you expect those students to do at the end of their graduation? What do you expect them to do? All these are questions. All these should be concerns to Gambians in general. Na political differences no be put aside. Ninga na political difference na be put aside. Gambia has very smart young men and women. Ninga na political difference will put aside. And we all see Gambia first. Billahi nyimbanko bitala. Nyimbanko bitala. The Gambia is blessed. But namo blessed we will not be able to utilize that potential. Ning ayatla nunko munko moka kuolje in a different dimension. Baro will ka kuolje nyamen. These are selfish politicians. Ndenite, as concerned citizens, shouldn't see things in that way. Because nindol ka kuolje, ni wol ka kuolje nyamen, dol ka kuolje o nyama. Nyimbanko tita. Nyon kemine la ju folela, aning ibe manual menina. Dol fong beje at this point. Last year, William Manyon, but signing, if a Musaba Nyoning, Bowl Jibek and the back, so you meet the people to get a wolf and opportunity. Like Ibrahim was still Yellow last, was it? Yeah, before last meet the people store. I am saying Bija Woloto. Yeah, before last meet the people store, Ibrahim still like him saying Bija Woloto. So, yeah, Alial no Lavandina. I'm at Buff and Alaman, you Alial no from Lavandina. And Bago. Ang nabango samba billahi nimma wuling nabango samba nimma wuling nabango samba abakole ala bake because na funding ke wol tonya na funding ke wodolu wolke bulo bula bakela wolke bulo bula bakela yamo dolu je ko iko ñu be diaspora jande for 13 years 14 years 15 years ñu be diaspora jande ñu expose tale ñu yalon ne local government katama nyame ñu yalon ne masakunda katama nyame ñu yalon ne what it means the country first. Now, yaji baby, welka tama nyameng, welka boring Adam Baro no can nyameng. To the point that he can Adam Baro support ku kan ku meni alon ko kunum into little bele kilo ko kan to little bele ka WhatsApp meeting will kan fanyo kan ko ko wala keri yaja melatemo. It's just too pathetic. But this is the reality, and this is what is happening. Ni membe jo na say request ni senna, say accept jam. Ni membe jo na say request o nyinda ya senna be accept la yama. Nga fale nyame random discussion wala mo so ni membe joine sinano unfortunately mbe fono use kane nda call tala no but mbe fono use kane no na masi mo fana beta mo kane sainte so but ni mela faka joine se request ni sanna ya fanta Ibrahima jite abarka bake jahi silla Omar Njai jajo si sister Seinabu abarka bake gas chapter abarka fode dabo abarka bake abarka thank you for joining Abdou UDP Demba Abdou abarka bake bayila nyinto moy fadala Abiola to mbasa nala mbede la to sanala so mbe yang stabo kala ge just yomles nanada mbe yang stabo la nyin kala ge just a few seconds nana ba
Tonya jula na fe ala de yang kubada mo fele jula na fe ala yang kubada mo fele jula na fe ala Kokima jula ninya kima borboro minna linkatoro minna jula makambana ningira wasigal dabo yang kubada mo na jula manna fe ala fe man tul wulindi jula fe ala jamale kasarata jula manna fe ala wala fasebe tinyari ne jula manna fe ala kana mo be mangire ne jula manna fe ala ay silo man soto jula manna fe ala tonya muso be patari ne jula manna fe ala jula manna fe ala wala kanse kuda odi mati yang kubada mo kebe mo jandimba mo jan sankaranga binta maron kema mariama ba kema yang kubada mo musu jaton lebe ko makana silang ramusa bali be ko masabali satako woni ami banguran naga suloba mamadi sambali satako babala komando rescos mu mebe ko manya kubada mo mangu denyin dunia de beti dum silandi yang kubada bole jula manna fe barzela tinyare ne karama be mangire ne jula manna fe silo manzo jula manna fe tonya muso be badari ne rescos mu Loya da buji kofele. Tolumana fela. Nimembe fela. Alim fusi loda. Yulada bozamka. Wallahi tonya. Dance for a jikofele. Yang kuada bole. Ole kuna loya pati. Barista.
ala baraka bake na computer le lafta kafa fo se wo fana da nga fanka jani programme be jam fala ala baraka ngoto ma lamen toure baraka bake thank you so much thank you ala nganna kata labo nyi jibe ba abe mo menti wala mu adama barola kalamuta balia bango samnya ala kalamuta balia woto alinga ajibe ko tege dalilo memba sabula ko ya be la fala gambia momu ka kufo ala koma bari danko gambia dingol ndol malong na dahabe larin bulu jumale kan na dahabe abe dending fanna jumale to nyin ko yabe tarala gambia le drone atitala tima bari fama tela dembe restaurant na la njo thank you danko malong ndol ko ya abe ala sababu puru ay bondi abe nakring ma fan jumala nyin ko yabe tarala na banko kan forever sen fadi baraka adama baro ya dingul sika yi samba ni america banko kan anala sungutu kotol wol fangol dingul ay be samba america banko kan ala sungutu kotol wol fangol dingul ay be samba america banko kan dole ko la kay ala sungutu kotol nan kay bral kan o funtinde ban ay o funtinde ban dala sino ba ka fukula because ataka la ka wole timayla ongul dañu ongul na bagage di iya jale bari on a serious note adama baroko baku be la solution ate problem o menje ate solution o menje wala muka gambia de musika ke samba saudi arabia pour yeta ke je domestic worker soldi ka gambia de musika ke samba saudi arabia wobe kala nyaadile ali ngamira la bang bawo gambia dim fulol men yalon koy beta dañu arab bankol kam ngalo ndoko dol kalo kile kusa kole a nyaamo jara ni nyama ni nga nata hanning albela tata ge modol bigi wal kalo kile wal kila kayro so de ala wo kay mo la kayro samba dawda ni ko so de bare mol jelle halon ko mun koy be ni martit menol kono ni arabic national saying ako wala mu solution oti ate menje ni baku la ni solution oti bara amanda men to gambia dimuli wala nyenti ko abe gambia dindolu samba kan saudi arabia men yalon ke be bankol kan bankol men yalon ko wol already wol nyen naka establish le ning government ye more effort put comme ko other african countries ke la effort so ni put nyaadi le to prioritize their citizens who are living in the other european countries so that they would not be forcefully deported into their countries of origin. Hani bi adama baro gambia dimula be sendi kan kata gambia banko kan kabo germany kabo italy kabo malta kabo everywhere in europe gambia dimul be senga ngamira 3 days ago Yaya Sonko, I update okay Kaitandiko, there was a flight that was going to the Gambia, and the flight was going to land in the Gambia at 4 a.m. In the morning. But imakasong saying hani journalist sol fong yetaje. Kununko lalo deportation flight over the German me along Katara Gambia Bangkok. Saying ya expect nyari le wofo ninke ni wonata. How are they going to establish in the Gambia? How are they going to start their life fresh in the Gambia when there is nothing absolutely? Even before those people were being joining in to go through the back way, Kata Europe, that was when things are even a little bit better than now. Because I'm found that the Gambia Bango Gambia along as a walk no. You either be a psychopath, you can MVP la psychopath, puri ke so no kodo le kameso da bawo do won tafala ko mu ngi bawo sotol han men yalon ke be wudla baro dorom bolbe gadi na jibon la ni bunda yelo ni adam baro la dimbal kadum albare ne wol bang sidi ngay wol lomba nimme da man kam kunda kata je visit ni be dunna adam baro la bungon wol ka bunda yele andu wol sudo tribule be ke bala bane na sudo tribule be wudla baro dorom wol mu dakante la les ñin men kabo nan tubabdu ñin men yalon ko ka jele ko mun ko opposition dingol la wolti wala asabu ye nyaka sila wol ni mo dara gambe obe mu nekal now, tax the burden is going to be increased now. Ni ayata nungo family or family. Ninko mongo 10% dependency ratio wala beka. Saying abekala geleta abekala 15% let. bawo sayin fengo da be ko le han men ka man igno fengo e ka dasa mo ni simo sot no fengo bari ko ton ke suwo kono sayin asikeno wolbe dasa mo da mal sot le fengo e ke disi mo fengo la presso sot la because fengo be da ka fulale mo mi yalan ka mun da doku wolbe mun ka la sayin sira fengo e be nyatili na wala bawo sira fengo ku de Gambia banko kan annu sayin sira fengo ka bonan Gambia la kanana to Abuja let me tell you this secret kunu nga documentary jibe documentary me yalon ko to Abdu sira fengo kana nyi banko ka nyaadi le to babol ya silo bon design sira fengo ka bonan Africa e ka bonni nan South America le ni nga bonni nan South America sayin mo kana no to Abuja e ka samba ni Africa la nata tani Africa la including Gambia is their landing point. Gambia mu big transit destination le design pour ñing koy mañi si rafam so nala da Gambia e ka bonni na Gambia wala ñam ya samana andu ngalon ko Gambia magazino be ge me yalon ka bebe farin si rafam la teb magazino be Gambia Senegambia la mafon la kololi a magazino lu parallel ke kanga mom ka dum ko dal kono parallel fon be kantaro la ge badi malo mun ya sabu la ke bal ke sambo jomo to kantaro la wol bebe farin sira fengol lela wol bebe farin sira fengol lela Gambia so ko sira fengol bondangele ke samana njam jumalel ke bonine ke samana njam with such an organized syndicates waka ke no Gambia nyaadi le nimma sakunda da man tarage sa nyim fon ninkel men kata Gambia do gude bul fende bul lokon iyamira ni waliyaje ko mun ko di anything me alon ka setol mutake ko nyinta ka relax ndino in their opinion mun ba sabule to okel. How can you be living in your own motherland, in your own country? Imam ilabaluwa from Sodonoje, talk less of helping other people. You are seeing your parents suffering every single day. You're seeing your parents suffering every single day, and you cannot do anything about it. Ibrahim Anjay, Dejalo, Allah Baraka. Ya expect nyari le kumungo nyum funding kelo. They're going to accept this. Nyulbenu jamafon instead of masakundaye tubabo tama ye inge. Your opportunity in Laba, Bangudul Bakande, because you've seen the president of Kenya. The president of Kenya just came to Europe. As we are speaking, Abetu Abdujan, another Munetu Abdujan, another to fight for the citizens of Kenya. Many along they are undocumented in the West. Here, Kajeko Mungo, how he is going to be able to negotiate Kajeko Mungo will not possible stay in Europe here. This is what serious governments do. This is what leaders, many along they have their people at heart. This is what they do. These are some of the steps that they take. Kajeko Mungo to fight for their citizens. Because there is no leader if there is no citizens. There is no leadership. Mayalongo, it's important if you cannot solve the problems of your citizens. And this is what some leaders in Africa are beginning to also understand, just as Western nations, Western, even Tubabola Dinkiling, Misalfe B, Tubabola Hani Dinkiling, you will think that you will fight to Abdul Font because they are going to make sure that Wolafanya, you will establish first. This is how much these people they care about their citizens. Because Tubabu ya understand that you namo jo tolie, you keto la masakunda, it will be seen damento, you let tamu, but you let kanamo jo, one ammonia, wolake to jo, one ammonia, wolake to represent, one ammonia, wolaka banko develop, including the families of those leaders themselves. But Adama Baro, Dola Adama Baro, wala sabu many alonko, will you back wait a foul parade? Will bet to Abuja and foul parade? What is more difficult? Ni ayatra nunko manko dota yunubulokar. What is more difficult? Kajeko Mungo, the government do everything possible. Kanana, come negotiate. Kajeko, even you mortal like Muruni Gambia. But it shouldn't be like this. Mune asabu kamabo. Mune asabu ning journalist or tarige, journalist or bite. Why are they doing that? Alingam found in Gandol Gambia Dimon, Mulla Dimon Murunam, Hanibi, Dinola Murukam, Hanikungo, Plenota Gambia. Ni journalist or tarige, Quebe Omo Lagi, Wato, Gambia Banco, Quebatan la Gambia de Molaco, Bifana Jimodo Natalie. Why? What is the reason? Again, they will tell you, "Ya sign, you go send double, ya sign, but send double." Ngalon ko send double. Barako ayo banne. Barako ngala barako be nyintemelo do mawlo. Hana man rama sakunda. Hana man rama sakunda la kedula telke sign. Alingam fongi ngawala fo hagilo satano. Bari nin carte fay aussi da nyimbata ben bebe ke kam mero dol be ge bi boli be sunu renne hani yesamba kaburu koto wallahi abe jarale ne pour ye dundin ko hono ye kende ma inde ya sare fenda fu suno Fende fo ni Masakunda ye même face à Kunu ye men le can be they turn against the Gambians. Barola Masakunda has turned against the Gambian people, traumatizing Gambians, making all sorts of hardship on the Gambian people, and that hardship is going to continue because aliyajele namol kana lafad ni namol lafada menka ke bengo wolon domuro wada ka jawya basic commodities bolle da ka jawya ni wada jawya ta say mo la salary be lowering at a stagnant place. A mega salary of $5,000 is ya expect nyaadile ko sign wol be la family talanu ya samanu hani batilo ken samul sign ni be tikinna ila salary te fon ko da masila with all your needs. Ali fon yin ka transportation o mi jallet ni de be boda brika mala ko de steering ko de be do ko la sare kunda ya expect nyari la ko de la monthly transportation will be able to fit in your salary plus ila feeding plus ila few relatives wala ndo la sunkuto ibo na ko la nyadi le to be able to live ibo kino la nyadi. All these are problems ñun beña na kala ñu concern so let but no Masakunda ajibe ka ñina ñun be la ñame ngamera. It was only few years ago kabriga mo la salary la fa ye gelle la fam adambaro la fam koto ye gelle la fam minister la salary to bari ala compare ba gelle la fatiki la salary to kanin no so ni doctor ni police ni para ye gelle la fa wala salary to was it not $1,000 when they increased the ministers by $15,000 Gambian dollars? They increased the presidential salary by $35,000 Gambian dollars. Ask yourself for it will bal barakatan dol bawol tiba mune ya sabu ni ayata nun ko ñun tonya kamen fo Gambia di wala ko concerne it will be la salary la fala $15,000 and $35,000 Gambian dollars tijara ni police ni sojarol ni na ni no so ibe wilikili la fala wala salary kan sai o wilikili woni mo bo na fala munela hani sai kambena nun ko Adamo Barrow yen tolu kanule. Adamo Barrow is a concerned president. Let's forget about that part. Alinga Jibe Bansai, the former president's bill. The former president's bill ay mune entails. Wala nyinti ko ni Adamo Barrow wulta mansayala. Adamo Barrow hani afreo. Gambia Masakunda be marala. Ning Adamo Barrow e fata. Fatuma Barrow ning Sadio Barrow ke dimul be. Gambia Masakunda be marale la fujandi lumena wulfana bebe fata. Ale ngam fango nyininka ning ayatra nunko Adamo Barrow tonya kanyin memfo nanten ko Gambia nyan naka mufle ngam fango sotole since 50 something years ago hani say mam mufno. Is it really necessary kaje ko mongo you are planning to rob the nation even when you are not yet a former president? Is it really necessary? Ale ngam fango nyininka wala Gambia la kolea ni Adamo Barrow yewol and Gambia ya concerned ko Gambia got her independence 50 something years ago. Adamo Barrow left the Gambia a move. Ataka salary men besoro with all the incentives men be bala in presidency in Koro. He don't buy his own clothes. He don't buy his own food. Wala sabu ngasi wudo sangai. Ako ngale sisi wudo sangai. Anin sisi dampon. Ha, ako masabanya di you buy me chicken and chicken leg. Ngani be sangai. Alo kutu buya balu nke be sangai ko kosol sangai koso mi alon ke budon mo kosoro na kono fe. Na e bol fanka budon mo kuntu. Wobe na Gambia domoro wala ka kewonya abina ka masala waro na be ngalo of course hano damo ako haftan buburu men bar wol muka farade akono ma wobe fengat ba sai Adamo Barrow jibe Adamo Barrow jibe sai ganyin ko da jawol men sangay na aka ko so dun damen to ko so buton kate yel falka al ka le bang Adamo sai ko so dum ay ko so dum sai e muka budo so na ka yel na fa ne damala ka fa ka damal na ka kenen tek because budo mo ni o so ka te ka ta ni asuma bi sama yo ko so karai ko so ni kate besi si budo sa na be chicken leg sa na ni chicken ako ngal chicken sa na ni chicken leg so be chicken sa na ni chicken leg mo ya ka ko so ni ko te subhanallah ala yi india ni ta du malam fe be du nanon but I have accepted your request. Let's see if I can have but nga kiye non ko rek mba kile na non ko rek alaji let me see aha okay mba kile non ko rek yam so wala bi Gambia kay ala ngam fon yini ka billahi ala ngam fon yini ka ni manya na ko le am mu bela banko be nyame ko le am be ke kan Gambia banko be yi fon yini ka ni por men be ke kan fon ni ki men be la kan fon ni ki on kan jan sai
ali ngajibe ngabra nyindu masilo mudbe fafa la ka bodo mune asabu atoliya mira nyumolu jamabe ye hanjandi ka silo fonda e ka moyle ko ila ka fi ma ka bi fata gele to nimmen ka ko be ka ala mulu nimmen biyalo ke dinya ke no ka bi fata gele mune asabu aliya mira bi jalla wali puri fana yi wasilo nyinda ya risk minta kaji ko mungo yata why bangola ko yalamu because yalo ne ko there is no future for them in the Gambia nilam to nyata niya for dol sa ko mungo ni bangola fundi ko be fundi je butumale be to lage but again let's ask ourselves ye tare la banko kan mbadi har da samu muka so ye alfaje abe kundu na kajibe abe mun sabada so ko iteni do ko mal be men do le timam dinki folot yamira ni mo mi ala ko hakilo fat woni ko yabe so ni totole fo ci fanase wuliye mamma fo ci wuliye mamma so this is the point. This is the point. For Nike they understand the risk involved. They understand the possibility for them to lose their lives during the way. But they are left with no option because there is no option for them in their countries. There is no option for them in the Gambia. And thus it worth it. Risking your own life. They succeed. For Nike there is no single solution. There is no concrete solution. Yes, this is the looming problem. How can we solve or tackle this problem? That is not their concern. The concern they mentioned and using the names of the Gambian youth, collecting the money from the European Union, thereby accepting the massive deportation of Gambians many years ago. We feel they already established in Europe, or it's just a matter of negotiations or engaging the European Union. Those people are documented and remain in Europe here, then you will not deport back to the Gambia. And even that deportation, you try to hide it from the Gambia. Alagi akamunde imanna andum bedamantu saying ngamirambe programu dan namun kijade ko sana mobile la battery of la 12%. Barimbe albe kontana ngafale nyamen na sama programu ni mbakala nimro Isa Jawla mbinala programu and we are going to discuss these things in details gasama Muhammad Obaraka Ibrahima Njai bro nyadi abarka bake Modou Njai abarka bake Seni Fati Fonkoto Malamin Touré Abdou UDP abarka bake gasama Muhammad Jahi Silla Liu Jaju Ibrahima Gassama Fonkoto abarka bake Yusuf Jata abarka bake Pasuare Moro Jabi Lamin Jabi ala barka bake Sister Sena barka bake Fode Dabo thank you ala barka bake Osman Dabo Yahya Sise ala barka bake ngal be kon don ambini yaro kal be jibero la ngamen to fo men to fo kanjang ngawonde de Moses Sise barka bake Moses thank you Dey Jallo ala barka bake ala barka bake so thank you folks ala barka bake for samani alasunda ning alasunda puna programo and then programa hlo funa blandi bifana UDP diaspora be outreach onko kala engagement on kala miyama ka be kala on all the platforms UDP TV media and UDP online bantaba ngamra le fly so jela na post na video funa dole we going to have multiple streaming simultaneously UDP TV media UDP online bantaba same program same time. So what of na say from being on because panel maybe is a very good panel, including the former ambassador Jena Baba and baby Jele. And so from being a try na program in Tibe, I think it's going to be a very educative program. So what all funding who are see the sign near the Muruntanan and who will come at time or 6 o'clock. Namara in the next 30 minutes ya program ni bakumasira yes kiwama baraka bake Sleman sila baraka kiwama baraka bake thank you ala baraka assalamu alaikum